Ready?
I'm ready. Hi, thanks so much for coming. As Douglas mentioned, it's Pam, and Steve from the Albright-Knox Art Gallery. We are a 150-year-old museum of modern and contemporary art from Buffalo, New York. And we're here to just give some practical tips and advice and a case study, basically, of what we've done at the Albright-Knox over the past couple years. As you can see, we do not, you may have surmised, we do not exist officially on the org chart of our organization, and we just are really happy with what we've been able to do with few resources and a lot of goodwill and a lot of good collaboration among departments. So we're just going to outline the basic story and then give some case studies of some projects that we feel like have been very successful. So we hope it's encouraging and entertaining for all of you. We started out in 2010 as we were gearing up for our 150th anniversary. Pam Martin and another one of our wonderful colleagues, our digital assets manager, decided that it was time to just solidify our efforts and get a unified front across the few platforms on which we were active. We had a major website redesign that Pam organized in 2010. We really ramped up our digital assets collection, which includes 150 years of amazing archival material. And we just needed a way to publish and work as a team to strategize on how to get that out in the world. So we very quickly went from 2 people to 4 people to now we have about 12 people who come together every 2 weeks for an hour. We sit together around a big rectangular table. It can get really crazy, but as you can see, we have people from publications, digital media, membership, technology, our guest services department, and we all have a lot of fun working together. We go point by point. As you can imagine, there is a lot of structure that can help rein in the chaos that reigns when 12 people come together, especially when there are sugary snacks, which are now banned at our meetings. So as the publications department, we feel like we bring some structure to this, as you might imagine. So we come up with, Pam and Steve actually run the meetings. They come up with a really strict agenda that's put out ahead of time. We run the meetings very quickly and carefully, which is actually great preparation for a lightning talk. We then distribute the meeting notes afterwards. So that's what we feel like we bring to the table, and that's really helped us be successful. So the keys to our successes, and of course, I really like euphony, so it's the 5 I's, this individual initiative that we've talked about, and management buy-in, not involvement, but buy-in. You can't start siphoning resources off of other people's departments, as we know. So we really had buy-in from them, but we didn't create extra work for the management, and that's what I feel like they've really appreciated. As I mentioned, in arguable need, we just felt like we needed to get out there, and we had such great content to share. We had interested staff across all these departments. Inexpensive or free tools, which will be outlined in a moment, some really unique, amazing things we've been able to do, and I'm not pronouncing that other word, but we have tireless team members who just, even when free online tools sometimes crash and all your data goes away, we just really had that need to get the information out there, and so that's really been a key as well.
So a quick overview of the platforms we're on. You can see them, and then we're going to go into a few case studies of projects we've done. So we had an exhibition about contemporary photography in the galleries, and we wanted to promote this online and get our visitors involved. So we used Instagram and Twitter to put out a call, ask people to share their photos that were related to the different themes of the exhibitions. So one of the themes was landscape. So asked people to share their photos and tag them so we could find them. And then every Friday, we posted 8 of those submissions on our website and then shared them back out over our Instagram and Twitter accounts. And people were just really excited to see their own work on our platforms. And it actually did help bring people into the exhibition as well.
And as you can see, we use Tumblr as a venue for hosting long-form, largely educational content. Back in November, our head of research resources posted this very interesting article, which you see on the left, about the lost history of a Degas painting, which actually tied in with Monuments Men, something that was released in February. So from that Tumblr post, which existed solely online, we were able to construct a physical exhibition in the space using archival materials, ephemera, and other things around that actual painting. And another platform that we are active on is called History Pin. This is one that you might not be as familiar with, but this allows us to map our outdoor sculpture on the gallery, on the gallery grounds, as well as hosting a lot of archival content about history in Buffalo. So we've actually created a number of walking tours, which are accessible using your mobile device, and they allow people to move around in physical spaces using materials that we have provided.
And then one more platform is Tiki-Toki, which is a web-based timeline platform. And so we've created timelines about our past directors, our past exhibitions, and then this one is resources for educators. So basically we've taken all of our collection highlights, information about our collection works, and lesson plans and plotted them on a timeline so that a teacher could go here and say, okay, I'm teaching about the 1960s, what resources do you have? Call up everything at once and then link to our website for the full resource.
All right, so that's the past, and moving forward, you might be amused to know that as soon as I proposed this, we were told that probably digital strategy would be moving into our department. So we're really thrilled about that. We're very, very happy about that. And moving forward, I think the big point to make is that we now have 2 years of data to work with, to analyze, and to help us move forward in a meaningful way, really continue to make the case for being active out there in the world in a small staff with few resources. And if we have a couple seconds left, I want Steve to talk about Art Madness.
So you're all familiar with March Madness, I'm sure, the basketball tournament. We have created a bracketed tournament called Art Madness, which will actually be wrapping up on Monday the 7th. So if you go to the Albright-Knox Facebook or Twitter page, you can vote. Anyone can vote. It's open to everyone, and we do head-to-head matchups featuring items from our collection, and the response has been, frankly, overwhelming. We are really surprised at how many people are participating and how personally they take it. I think we've gotten a lot of feedback that it's better than the basketball tournament, so that's something we can be proud of. Thank you very much.
Thank you.